Oh dear, oh dear. I'm so tired. How does one YouTube begin? Hey friends, long time no video, but I want to thank you so much for your patience. Today we're going to chat about our 2025 planner and notebook setup, or at least the hopefuls for the upcoming year. I call them hopefuls because there are some things that I'm trying out for the first time. We'll get into more details. I'm really excited to be able to reconnect with you. Please let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing. And I, of course, would love to know what your planner and journal system is for the year. Here's my little planner notebook stack. First off, let's talk about my planner for the past year plus. And it's been this tool Discbound system that I don't think I've really shared that much, at least not in detail or in depth about on my channel before, but I started working in this system just because I liked the idea of being able to easily remove pages and add pages. And it's probably my favorite planner system so far. And for someone who has had a lot of changes in her schedule, it just feels really nice to have something to come back to and not feel like I missed out on a bunch of stuff. The blank spaces in pre-dated planners, if I don't fill them out, it gives me a little bit of anxiety. I had a great time making a custom cover, just filling it up with stickers and then printing out. I think nap time is over, but baby is starting to resettle, so we'll keep going. And I was able to get my regular mic set up. As well as this has been working for me, I've decided to deviate from the tool Discbound system, at least for the first month of this year or so. And that's because my sister so kindly gifted me a passion planner daily. If you've been with me on this channel for a while, you'll know that I've got strong ties to the passion planner system and community. I went to school with Angel and she created something that is a very powerful tool and resource. I'll go ahead and link, I think I have 1 or 2 videos on passion planning that will be in the description box and in the cards above if YouTube still does that. I haven't used their daily layout before. I'm very familiar with their weekly planner, fully dated system, but not the undated daily planner. What I like about these daily pages is the structure on one side and then the open blank page on the other. The structure, although I found it enticing, it also tripped me up a little bit because I'm not used to having to fit my thoughts and ideas and tasks into boxes or lines. It's been a while since I've had to do that. So this is very structured in comparison to what I was doing in my Discbound planner. After humming and hawing and getting some feedback from some friends, thank you, by the way, for all of your input and feedback, I decided that there was no harm in just trying the passion planner and seeing how it goes. And I'm committing to 30 days of it. As you can see, we're actually doing pretty well here on this side, and then the blank space, I'm just not really using that. And it came with stickers, so I'm loving the stickers. It's definitely going better than I thought. It's nice to give some structure to what would otherwise be my very chaotic and I guess sort of fluid schedule, and that was my hesitation in the first place. So it's funny how just trying and taking action definitely gives a lot more data and information. So we'll come back to this. Okay, let's quickly move on to the notebooks. I have started writing morning pages again, or morning page, at least one, sometimes only a paragraph or 2. And I started doing that at least once a week to kind of get back into it. And then now I would say I'm doing it at least a couple days a week. There are some weeks where I'm doing it Monday through Friday. I know that I need it to kind of ground me and recenter some of the swirling emotions and such. It's definitely hard sometimes to find time for it. I also have some junk journaling spreads in here, some coffee. I love coffee. But I do have some videos on morning pages, so if you guys want to see that, I'll have that linked in the cards in the description box below. I think this first entry is when I found out that I was pregnant, or I was wondering, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, this first entry is about buying a pregnancy test. It's crazy. It's crazy. And now I am a mom. So this is definitely helpful in reconnecting with who I am outside of being a mom. This notebook, by the way, is the MD Midori graph paper A5 journal. Again, it'll be linked in the description box below. Journal that I haven't really kept up with, but I want to make it a point to get caught up in this year is my baby journal. One spread that I can share that's pretty generic, but there's a lot of scrapbooking going on in here. I have a box of things that I've saved that I know I want to put in here, but man, when you become a parent, things just kind of get swept up in a whirlwind, and the to-do list, it's almost, it's not non-existent, but your perception of it kind of just shatters at any moment that you're needed by your baby. I guess sounds like a given, but oh man, when you're in it, it's a roller coaster. Still brand new in its packaging. It is the Stalogy 365 Days Notebook, the A5 size. I think I ordered a dot grid version of this that was half of the amount of pages, but I ended up returning it because I liked the way that the graph paper looked. And this was recommended to me by quite a few friends here on YouTube, so thank you for your feedback. I read through all the comments. I know I'm much slower these days at replying, but I read all of them. I originally ordered this notebook with the intention of starting an observation log, which is something that's talked about in the Montessori baby and Montessori toddler books, and it's basically a running list of things that you notice your baby is focused on. I like the idea of being able to record and log that information so that I could better provide resources for whatever my child is interested in at the time. But as I've said, this notebook is still brand new. I may do something like an observation log in my passion planner because there are so many blank pages, and we'll save this for something else. I figured I would share this notebook in case it does get pulled into the rotation this year. Last but not least, let's talk about reading journals. I did post recently-ish a reading journal update, so if you want to see that video, please click the link in the description box and in the cards. I haven't updated it since. I wish I was better about it. I wish I could tell you guys something different, but really the easiest thing for me right now is to simply do a quick little progress check in my Notion spread. I do want to reflect on what I'm reading in a physical, tangible space. This is sort of the same situation that I was in with my tool Discbound system. I like this Archer and Olive notebook because it's just blank dot grid pages and everything that I had in the back just fell out. That's fun. It's like journal confetti. I like the freedom to just be creative and set things up the way that I envision them to be. But my sister also gifted me this book lovers journal, and it's by Designworks Inc. I used to yap about this brand so much early on my YouTube channel. If you go back to some of those older videos, I still really enjoy the way that they put together notebooks. So when I saw that my sister put this in my little birthday basket this year, I was pretty excited. So it has table of contents and then spreads for book reviews. Having the pages already set up, I think, is going to help a lot in just getting the information in here. There's also spreads in the back for a wish list. I don't want to say abandoned, but I have started and stopped this reading journal twice now. Still like the way that I set it up this most recent time. You cannot deny that this is a pretty darn cute reading journal. And despite my initial feelings of, oh, the structure, I want freedom, I want space, I think that I'm at a point in this season of my life where the structure will help a lot. I think I'll be pleasantly surprised, as I have been so far with my first week or so in the Passion Planner. Having prompts, there's just more support. I'm being summoned. Okay, we're gonna wrap up this video. I like the prompts because it feels like I have support in my thoughts, and the structure is just keeping things a little bit more in line than they would be. That is the planner and journal system that I have in mind for this year. I would love to know in the comments below what you have been using. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. My hope is that with this more structured planner system as well, that I will be able to get back into filming and creating content and just reconnecting with all of you. I have to pick up all this journal confetti and then get to my baby. That's all for now. With so much love and gratitude, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!